Hey there. Today I'm going to talk quickly about something that I appreciate is not terribly exciting and will probably, it'll probably kill my response rates on my email blast, but it's something you all should know. Google Analytics is changing. The Universal Analytics that you've got installed on your website today is going to be sunsetted in the middle of 2023. And I appreciate that that's a long time from now. However, now is the time when you should be and can switch to Google Analytics 4. GA4 is what they're calling it. You can see it on my screen here. This is the article over in Google Analytics. I'll share that link with you. The reason for the switch now is that you need history. Google Analytics' power comes from not the absolute numbers, those are nice, but the trends. And you need those trends to be in existence over time. So you don't want to be switching to Google Analytics 4 sometime early in 2023 because you will only get the history from when you make the switch. So now is the time to do this. Also, Universal Analytics will continue to track your traffic using the original dashboard during this transition period. So take the opportunity now to switch to Google Analytics 4. It's not difficult to do. We'd be happy to do it for you if you're one of our hosting customers. But if you're not, then this should give you some good information on how to go about it. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is log into your Google Analytics account. I've logged into one of our accounts here. It's for the Red8 Interactive website. So you can see what your Google Analytics dashboard. The URL is analytics.google.com. If you're not seeing the right dashboard, you're not seeing what you should be, chances are you've logged in under a different Gmail account, so you may need to switch your Gmail accounts in order to see the dashboard as you're expecting to see it. What you want to do is you want to go down to Admin, and then right at the top of the second column, you're going to see the GA4 Set Up Assistant. You click that, and it gives you a prompt to go ahead and set this up. If you've already got Google Analytics 4 set up on your account, this will be highlighted, but I don't on this account, so we're going to click the Get Started button. It will give you a series of prompts. You want to follow through on this. You can read each one of these. It's pretty straightforward, and they've done a pretty good job of explaining what these things are. So then you just want to go to create property. So this will begin the process of setting up your Google Analytics 4 property. So this is the connected property list shown here. So see your Google Analytics 4 property. This is the Setup Assistant. What you've got here is the listing of the things that is going to be happening. And take note here, as I was saying before, this is your new G4 property. Your Universal Analytics property will remains unchanged. So you don't have to worry about that. You'll be running this in parallel for a while. So we're going to click this button, open the connected property. And when you're in this screen, you're going to want to look over here to the left, and where it says Property Access Management, Tracking Information, and then you want to select Tracking Code. So if you select Tracking Code, it brings this. Now, if you're using Google Tag Manager, which is a much more sophisticated entity, you're probably not watching this video to this point anyway because you already know how to do these things. More likely, you've got a very simple setup, in which case you want to take this code right here. So just click it, Control-C or Command-C to copy that, and then you're going to want to go back to your to the website. And I've got the website loaded up here. And go on the left-hand column, look for Tracking Scripts Manager. And you're going to add a new tracking script. So you click this button and then give it a title. Let's call it GA4. and you're going to want to paste the code that you just copied into this box. And you can see that if we expand the box up a little bit, we're putting this Google Analytics code, which is the GA4 code, into the header of your site. Site script location is header. You don't need to worry about the stuff that's over here too much. It's going to be active, but this is all you need to do at this point, and you just click publish. And now you've installed Google Analytics 4 on your site, and you'll be running measurement in parallel while they're in. So when the Google Analytics Universal tag is sunsetted in mid-2023, you're not going to lose your historical data. So jumping back to Google Analytics for just a second, just to show you the net result of this. This screen, remains where it was before, but you'll notice that now that we have this all set up, if you open up this screen, and you can see down here, we have Red 8 Interactive. This is the original Universal Analytics account, but we also now have Red 8 Interactive-GA4. And this is the new GA4 account. I'm not going to click into it because there's no data yet. We've just done this just now, but in a day or so, it'll start collecting data, and you'll be able to use both for a while, as I've said, and you'll get the history when they eventually sunset Universal Analytics. So give us a shout if you've got any questions on this, and we'd be happy to help you do this if you need us to. Otherwise, hopefully I've given you enough information that you can do it yourself.